This is a bit of a different video. I was actually supposed to post a gaming video today, but that ended up being scratched because I spent a lot of time working on my Resident Evil Requiem finale, and the rendering process was incredibly long as well, so it kind of just ended up getting scratched, and I decided to record this so I can post today one more video. Okay, I was supposed to go by script, but I'm just gonna throw it all away. I am very scared of not succeeding, and my biggest fear ever was the fear of failure. And I've experienced it before and I hated it, and right now I'm working against it, and it's something that I became passionate about, something that I care about a lot, and it's something that I don't think I will stop doing, and I don't think I can stop doing, because content creation is like such a big passion, such a fundamental part of my personality, let's say that I don't think I could ever really quit doing it. And so I'm not going to quit doing it ever, right? But I am, scared of never blowing up or something like that. And I feel like the scariest part is looking at other content creators and seeing them blow up way faster than I do, not really being sure if I'll ever get there. That uncertainty is what makes it really hard, because I'm not sure if what I'm trying to do, me putting all my eggs in one basket, as they say, is actually going to pay off and is actually going to be something worth my time and worth all the effort. But I do sincerely believe that if I work hard enough and if I'm passionate about it and it's what I care for and it's what I want to do, it will happen one way or another, because there's no way for me not to succeed. And I'm doing it out of a genuine love for the entire process. Experience is completely different to just, oh, I want to blow up or something like that on social media, get big or something. So I feel like all the hard work will pay off eventually, and it will be worth my time and effort. And I really hope people will see this and see me and decide to follow me and be a part of my community and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. I'm battling this insecurity and fear of failure, while at the same time failure isn't even an option in my head. I feel like Atlas holding up the bro, instead it's just like my upload schedule that I messed up again. So fear doesn't even exist in my mind because I'm focused on content creation, but at the same time it creeps up in the back of your head. Like it happens to most people. We all feel fear. We all sometimes think about the worst outcome, and it creeps up in the back of my head, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I don't have answers to that, because how could I can tell you what's gonna happen in a year or two to me, let alone anybody, right? I can't really be sure of what I'm gonna be doing on my YouTube channel or whatever, but I can say that while I can guarantee success, I can guarantee that I will do the most that I can, and the rest of the process is in the world's hands. It's whether people want to follow me, whether people want to see me grow or succeed. I don't know. It's up to them. That's something I have no control over. I could be incredibly talented. I'm not incredibly talented, but like I could be incredibly talented. But if nobody wanted to see my videos, they wouldn't. So I can't think about it too hard, because this is the only part of the process that I am a master of. The rest is far out of my skill and like control, and I can't do anything about that. The chances of me succeeding are so small when you really take everything into consideration that it feels almost like incomprehensible to me. But at the same time, it's like it's still my passion. it's still what I want to do. So the chances don't really exist in my head because those chances are just numbers, right? I always like keep thinking like 1 in 1,000, because I remember one of my teachers in 8th grade telling me that 1 in every 1,000 people, for example, like those are the ones who succeed. And that 1 in 1,000 always runs through in my head. That's if you don't consider people who put effort in, people who don't put effort in, people who don't actually want to become big YouTubers and stuff like that, right? So the odds are just very skewed. The statistics are very different than what people think. It's not like the chances of being accepted to Harvard. It's like something completely different. But I still, think about what are the odds? What are the odds that I wake up one day and I'm successful, or I do this and it will actually work out? And it's one of the things that I cannot answer. I don't think anybody really can. I don't care if you're Mr. Beast and stuff like that. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make content that I'm proud of, that feels like me, that's genuine, that I enjoy. Doing all the fancy Mr. Beast type work is not the thing I enjoy, so scratch that. All I can do is hope that this works out, while I'm also very passionate and incredibly emotional, and I don't know what's the word for it. I care about it a lot. I feel very strong emotions tied to the idea of content creation and my own success, right? That's the best way I can put it for you guys. With being like so in it mentally and physically and like spiritually even, because it's so important to me. Not because like I don't want people to think that I want to be rich. I'm doing it because it's a something that I care about so much, and it's something that has been with me since my childhood. I wanted to do content since I was a little kid. For me, it's more so fulfilling my destiny in big quotation marks, rather than trying to become rich or just some dude on the internet, right? It's kind of like proving myself right. I'd say that's the best way I can explain it. I will make a video. It's gonna be a different video because it's a whole different topic, but I do want to make a video sometime talking about, it's probably gonna be titled something like a letter to my biggest inspirations, or a video about my greatest inspiration, or something like that, right? It's gonna be something along those lines, because I have some ideas that I want to talk about in that video whenever I make it, that I will need a lot of time to do that, because I need to actually get emotional, because I can't do that. It's very hard for me to speak on camera. Whenever I press the record button, I just can't do it. Like my entire mindset gets thrown off and everything like that. So I need to get more comfortable on camera. So I think it might take like a couple months for me to actually get to that video, but I will make it eventually. And this one is like, I'm re-recording it for like the second, third time already, because it's very hard for me to actually get into that zone mentally. But all the yapping aside, what I'm trying to say, success is not guaranteed. It is never guaranteed, and it's something that is far out of your hands. The people around you, the world around you, how people see you. There's a lot that goes against you, but also it is completely in your hands whether you want to give up or you want to keep pursuing it. And I think that's where it all lies. Will you pursue your dreams, or will you give up on them? Do you want to live a life in which you don't pursue your dreams? I've said I think similar stuff on camera before, and I think similar stuff a lot. Like I think about this a lot, and I've said this to people multiple times in the past. When I really start thinking about it, I think it's my greatest line ever, my greatest work, because I quote myself in my head when I think about this, and It changes my entire perspective on life. I think it's a conversation that not many people are willing to have. And when you break it down to, do you want to live with or without your dreams? You can have an entire life without your dreams as well, a happy life. But you can also have a life with your dreams, a happy life as well. Or it really, you can't really tell what life is gonna be like, but you can have a life with or without your dreams. So which one is it? Even right now, like, it threw me for a loop, because suddenly I don't care about chances, statistics, every other content creator out there, everybody else. All I care about is that I want to live a life in which I achieve my dreams, and there is nothing that is going to stop me. I'm getting into my Kanye right now. I'm really hitting that Kanye zone. I try not to do that because I feel kind of egotistical when I get in my Kanye, but I feel like it's just more so blind confidence. Because when I tell people, and when I'm gonna tell you right now, me saying that I deserve to succeed and I will succeed and nobody does it like I do, it sounds dumb, it sounds lame, I don't know what it sounds like to you, but to me, that's almost manifestation. That's me knowing that I have it in me, and it's 16 years, almost 17 years of like built up anticipation of like wanting to prove myself in life ever since I was born, pretty much. That's why I mean it when I say that. And I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I know I'm better. I know I have that potential in me, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. I want to see my dreams come true, and I will pursue this. Almost half a year left of this year, and I need to post 100 videos. Come back half a year later. You don't need to watch any of my videos. Come back half a year later and see that it's not luck. It's pure passion and work. Hard work. That's about it. Thank you.